don't know shit about being a champion. I never been a great champion. I have no chance. For the first time, first thing I can. I'm cooking so many. I'm cooking so many.
Because if I hurt him, I wasn't taking his neck.
What were you gonna take?
His soul. His soul.
I'm number 3 in the world. There's only 2 guys ahead of me, Robbie Lawler and Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson already fought twice, so he's not getting another shot. Robbie Lawler got knocked out under a minute or 2 minutes, so they're not going to redo that fight. It doesn't make sense, and I've already knocked out Robbie enough in the gym, so I'm ahead of him, man. I'm the number 1 contender. I beat these guys that Tyron fought. I beat these guys a lot worse than Tyron beat them, so at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight Tyron on a week's notice, a day's notice, whenever he wants to go, but, it's ducking season. He's going to be ducking me for a while, and, he's fought me in the gym, and I've taken his soul in the gym, so he knows I'm a bad matchup, and he's going to try and duck me as long as he can. Tyron started complaining, making excuses. Oh, he hasn't earned it, He's not worthy yet. He's just making excuses, Tyron Woodley does not want to fight me. He made up all this bullshit after I fight Maya. He's like, oh, Kobe has pillow hands. Oh, Kobe this. If I'm such an easy fight, then why aren't you taking that easy fight? Because I am the number 1 contender. I beat the same resume that you beat. I beat Robbie Lawler, I beat Del King, I beat Damian Maya's ass, so, he's making up all these excuses, and we put our name in the hat to fight him, and he's like, no, he doesn't deserve it, he needs to keep fighting, he needs to do this and that. So, at the end of the day, if the UFC offers me the fight the week before 219, I will be ready, and I will show up at UFC 219.
Am I the only one that's annoyed about Nate Diaz versus Tyron?
I've been a lightweight the whole time.
No, I find it a very bizarre choice. And I just don't see Nate Diaz taking that fight. Of course, Tyron wants that fight to happen because Diaz is the A-side. I mean, Woodley isn't exactly known for setting the world on fire with his captivating, brilliant performances. Great fighter, very, very accomplished. But, he has a good game plan. He sticks to it, and he's not bothered whether or not it's an exciting fight. So, the fight with Maya, the 2 fights with Wonder Boy, they haven't been the best fights. Nate Diaz, he wants to fight Nate Diaz because, unfortunately, I don't think Woodley's going to sell many pay-per-views. If he gets Diaz in, he's going to make a ton of money. But I don't think Diaz is going to take that fight. It's crazy that Diaz is being offered that fight because, obviously, his last fight was a loss to McGregor, 18 months ago. But whatever, he's a big name. And that kind of carries a lot of cachet. But I don't think McGregor's going to do it. Sorry, pardon me. Diaz is going to do it because he's holding out for that 3rd fight with McGregor, which would be way bigger than a fight with Tyron Woodley. And if he loses to Tyron Woodley, there's a good possibility of that fight with McGregor being out the window. Diaz is in a rush to get back to the octagon. From what I understand and what I see on social media, he hasn't been living the life of a hardcore martial artist. He's been, he's been living his life and just doing his thing, but he hasn't necessarily been in camp. Woodley fought that not that long ago, and if I'm not mistaken, this talk of these 2 fighting has materialized out the blue relatively recently. So why is he going to take a fight on short notice against somebody that's a bad stylistic matchup for him, when he can just say no to that and probably get the McGregor fight a few months later where he has more time to prepare for it? Now, I know what you're going to say. Money. Of course, you are right, but still, that fight will still be there. Maybe. At the end of the year, December 30th or whenever it is, I mean, that's only about 5 weeks away. You know what I mean? That's a short camp to take on someone like Tyron Woodley, who, with his wrestling style, pose a lot of problems.
Dude, Nate Diaz can have a fucking 10-year camp. He's not beating Tyron Woodley. Never going to happen. Not in a million years.
Never
Impossible.
Well, no, exactly. He isn't. You're absolutely dead right. He's never beaten Tyron Woodley. And there goes another reason. Tyron will smash Nate Diaz. No disrespect to Diaz. I like watching him fight. They're a different weight class. Tyron's way more powerful. He's more athletic. He's more explosive. Got better wrestling, faster hands, hits harder. The list goes on. I agree with what you say. He'll never beat him. So that's another reason why Diaz shouldn't take it.
Yeah.
Just wait a few more months and fight McGregor. Woodley. So he does this thing, doesn't he? With TMZ, the Hollywood Beatdown. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Which, I'm not trying to be a hater, but he's not the most charismatic person. He's very good on the microphone, whatever, but he's just not captivating. And anyway, he's talking about how Nate Diaz has been offered a fight with him at the end of the year, and apparently Tyron's accepted the fight, but Nate Diaz has yet to sign the contract. We'll get into that in a moment, but then he goes on and says, it's like all these people, they all pretend that they're badass, but when it comes down to it, they're all scared. Just like GSP, just like someone else, I forget who it was, just like Bisping, they're all scared.
Guys in our sport bump their gums quite a bit, and they get you to think that they're these huge, tough guys, they're these gangsters, and then they'll fight anybody, anytime. And then when you get in front of a person like me, then the crickets start to come out, then they don't really want to fight. It happened with Bisping, it happened with George St. Pierre, it happened with Conor McGregor.
I was like, whoa. This guy continues to attack me in the media, but then when I see him, he's like, hey, what's up, Michael? It's all good, it's all love. And I'm like, yeah, okay. To a certain extent, buddy, but just, just leave off a little bit. I mean, because for one, I was never offered a fight with Tyron Woodley, and I was never looking for a fight with Tyron Woodley, so I don't know where he's getting that from. Of course, it makes him sound good to say that all these people are avoiding a fight with him. It makes him sound tough and a badass and all this stuff. But Tyron, let it go, buddy. Stop being a dick, basically, in a nutshell. Just leave off. Focus on your fight. Focus on calling out your lightweight, Nate Diaz, and keep my name out your mouth.
There's still a possibility it happens?
I don't know. I mean, he said it wasn't enough time. He said I was a welterweight.
I've been a lightweight the whole time.
Lightweight, even though he fought at welterweight before, and he fought Conor at quote-unquote welterweight. It sounds like a lot of excuses to me, but you know what? I'm not gonna call out a man. Maybe wasn't enough money on the table. I can't go on record because I don't know for 100% sure, but I believe a part of them trying to go back to him and ask him about the fight again, they would have to go with more money, because if you call and ask him with the same money, the same fight date, the same opponent, and you don't have more money, then you basically just asking him again, and he's already said no. So I think at one point he might have said, no, he's too big of a welterweight, and I need more time to train, I need more money. And if they went back to him, I'm assuming they offered more money. So hopefully they offer him a crap load of money and get the fight done.
If you don't get Nate on December 30th, are you going to fight someone else, or is it Nate or bust?
I'm going to get my shoulder surgery. If I don't. It makes no sense. Like, put it like this. Including myself, there's not a bigger name at 170 than Nate Diaz right now. Or George St. Pierre, who none of which have agreed to fighting at 170 again. So with that said, it would be silly for me not to entertain a fight. I didn't ask for the fight. The fight was offered to me. I just said yes to the fight. He should have been suspended for what he said about Brazil.
You think so?
I think so for sure. Ariel, let me have said that.
Yeah.
Imagine Tyron Woodley saying that. I might have got kicked out of the UFC. Imagine me saying that. Come on now, be for real. Tyron Woodley say that on the microphone. You think that's gonna go by under the radar? And then now you the guest appearance in another fight? And even more embarrassingly, you want to press charges because you got hit with a boomerang? Dude, get out of here. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say he's in my weight class. We ain't going on and on about this guy. He's doing what he feels he needs to do. But I'm telling you, sometimes people ask themselves something that they don't want.
Oh.
You know, if he actually gets himself in position to be across the octagon for me, 1, 2, 3, whatever fight it's taking to get there, I promise you it's not going to end well for him. He's never going to fight again.